How do, buckaroo? 99 does. How's everybody doing today? Put out a little short. I'll put out a little short video, a little later on. But today, after I've had time to digest the inauguration and stuff like that. Holy frig! Have you ever seen anything like that in your life? Like the formalities and the niceties, the civility is all gone out the friggin' window, hasn't it? You see the Bidens, the Trump lumps pull up to the White House, and the Bidens are gracious. They bring them in, they do their tea or whatever. Everybody leaves, ride in the same limo, go over to the rotunda, and everybody's niceties and pleasantries and all the rest of the stuff. Oh yeah, cheers. They ride over in the limousine together, and everybody's seated, gets sworn in, then he gets up there, and doesn't he just tear the supreme shit out of both President Biden and Vice President Harris and anybody else. He went up there and he lied his ass off. And it wasn't even to save his life. He lies because he lies. He even lies about lying, for Christ's sake. But oh my God, that speech was absolutely the worst speech a newly inaugurated president has ever made. Ever. Period. First off, let's talk about that guest list, shall we? Melania's hat, Barron with his slick back, Don Corleone's son Michael with his hair there. There was no Bettina Daniels, and there was no Kimberly Tinfoil. She's going to be an ambassador. She should have been there. But apparently at a couple parties, they were off to the corner. I'd watch him if I were you, Bettina, because maybe they were back there, as they used to say, making whoopee. Because they were seen laughing and doing the old, remember this? You know, the private jokes they were doing? Yeah. You weren't around them. And I noticed you went and bought that new outfit for the inauguration. Didn't get a chance to wear it. You had to wait till the party's after, just saying. Oh, what a effed up world this really is. Everybody sat in the family section, right? Terrified. Oh, poor Usha. Usha Vance. She just sat there like she was terrified. You think anybody would talk to that woman? No, she sat there like this. Pretty much the way she sat in that church with the bishop after. She was tuned right into the bishop. She was looking at the bishop. And old JD's going, hear what she's saying about us? She's talking about the Republican Party. Who the hell does she think she is? And Usha just didn't ignore. Just you shut up. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, poor Usha. She looked scared to death. The new second lady. But who was up close and very personal and had the best seats in the house? Wasn't even his family. Wasn't any of his new cabinet or maybe soon to be cabinet. None of them were right up there with him. No. The only reason why Joe Biden and Kamala Harris got a seat so close is because they were the outgoing. So, they're obviously not as important as you think you are to him. But Mr. Thinskin put all the social media folks, all the broligarchs, the tech broligarchs, put all them up front. First two rows there they were. There's a handful, these are a handful of the very people who will bar people from saying mean things about Trump and allow disinformation, hate, and cruel content on their platforms because they paid Donald Trump $1 million, and that was the price they had to pay on top of that. There was over $1 trillion sitting in them two rows. Over $1 trillion. So you know what he values more than any of you suckers. Yesterday, it was under that, but you know Muscolini doubled his bank account, right? By hanging out with the Mango Moose Knuckle, but he paid $290 million to make sure those investments grow. And like any of them need any more money, seriously. Trump's GOP were treated like peons, not to mention his base that froze their asses off in fields all across the country, followed him from state to friggin' state while he made them wait for hours, while he zipped in on his nice warm helicopter, landed, gave a rambling fucking speech about everything that wasn't even important, and all about, oh, what about me? They're picking on me. They're mean, 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 mean. Mommy, 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 you're not coming to my birthday. Yeah, shit like that. They waited. They had to walk for miles because he stranded them out there. Once he was gone, he didn't give a rat's ass about them. He even told them, look, it's hotter than hell. I don't care. Just vote for me. They walked miles back to the car, and not once, but several times this happened. And if it wasn't freezing cold, it was so friggin' hot, they didn't have water stations. Then the party at the Capitol Arena at the Washington. Ooh, in Washington, wasn't that something? And that was canceled to the public too. So everybody that had their tickets, not worth a friggin' red cent. Andrea Stroppa, Mussolini's closest confidant, hooked him up with the Italian Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni. Now, that's Mussolini's granddaughter, for all those who didn't know. And I guess, to mark the occasion, posted his very purposeful, purpose on purpose, salute with the caption, Roman Empire is back, starting from Roman salute. Well, everybody's trying to make excuses for that because Mussolini was actually the first one to do that salute. And seeing as Mussolini was at once upon a time Hitler's idol, I guess, fangirling over Mussolini, I can't imagine. But yeah, Mussolini started that and Hitler took it over. I guess when he took over Italy too, so, well, no, Mussolini did, this is the Italian salute. Yeah. He surrendered his country to Hitler. Yeah. So when Mussolini did it wasn't, my heart goes out to all of you. It was my heart, and he did the whoosh. And then he turned around and he did the whoosh. Yeah. Yeah. The party at the Capital One Arena, nobody thought about anything else, but all the oligarchs and everybody were there, and they were just counting their money. Everybody's lining up to kiss their ass. That's what those things are all about. But yeah, in my opinion, Trump is handing the American way over to fascism and their doctrines. Claire Oben is a historian whose specialty is in Nazism. And she said, you are all right. You should believe your eyes. Ruth Ben-Ghiat, she says, historian here of fascism. It was a Nazi salute and a very belligerent one too. Now, Mussolini did not do this once, he did it twice, and this guy loves fascism and learned it at a very young age, and he knows how it works. It is the apartheid way, after all. This guy is endorsing fascism across the globe. He endorsed the new Nazi party in Germany and all their leaders with vigor. He endorsed these people. He endorsed England's extreme right conspiracy members, Tommy Robinson. He brings extremist myths and lies, then whines when his hate is brought out in the light of day. And he's silenced. Elon is butting into politics worldwide, even in Canada. He is siding up with our Conservative Party leader, Pierre Poilievre. Anybody having a problem saying his name in the States as Poilievre? Just call him Polly Never. Because he will never be for democracy. People are saying on excrement that Elon didn't mean to do that. He's socially awkward. He's autistic. Oh, he's on the spectrum. Bullshit. He knows exactly what he is doing. It was no accident. No accident that he hooked his wagon to the mango moose knuckle. He is now part of the official cabinet by executive order. He is the closest to the president. So, guys like Rubio, you are second string, my boy. Second string. And the same thing as his White House Secretary, Chief of Staff. Back up, chickie. He has the most money. Therefore, Trump will allow him full access. It's not like he hasn't already been in on secret meetings with Putin and Xi. He sat in on those meetings. So he's getting an earful, that boy. And full access. And I mean, sitting on all these briefings with Putin and Xi and Trump thinks that's so cool. But Elon does have top secret clearance, but he, because of his military use of SpaceX and Starlight involvement. However, he constantly blabs about his drug use because it's for pure creativity, like using ecstasy, LSD, mushrooms, pot. Well, there's nothing wrong with pot, just saying. But you shouldn't be around secrets if you're doing drugs or drink too much, Hegseth. These are the reasons he's a security risk. According to the Journal, Musk's own lawyer said he could inadvertently spill state secrets to foreign officials that he speaks with regularly, like that communist Vladimir Putin, who Musk is in constant contact with since 2022. He says he is randomly and regularly tested for drugs. Never failed a test. Who's going to tell him he failed? He's the richest man in the world. Do you think some peon that does a blood test or a piss test on him is going to go, oh yeah, you passed? You think anybody's going to go, oh shit, dude, you failed this one? You think anybody's going to tell him that? I never failed a test. You own everything. Who's going to tell you that? More than 400 SpaceX employees hold access to sensitive, compartmented information and even higher ultra clearances for even more sensitive special access programs like SpaceX spy satellite program. And again, as the richest man in the world, supposedly, I'm saying next to Putin, who's going to stop him? Who is going to tell him no? Lawbreakers on the Hill have the knee pads out, but they are drawing the line at giving him clearance to anything above top secret. But there's a lot of shit in top secret documents. But I guess some of that shit is for your eyes only, and it ain't going to be his screwed up eyes. I'm just saying. So anyway, 99 loves you. Be good, be safe. Please take care of you first so you can take care of somebody you love. Take care of you. Oh, fart bag.
Oh, that one was made in China.
He loves China. Take care of you. Don't forget to subscribe.